For the second free response question, we're once again given a piecewise function, and this time it's put into a real-world scenario. We're told that the total accumulated revenue that a company has received up to time t is modeled by the function r defined above, where r of t is measured in millions of US dollars and t is the time in years since 1980. In part A, we want to find the limit as t approaches infinity of r of t and explain the meaning of that limit in the context of the problem. So we will start by finding the limit as t approaches infinity. That means that we want to look at this piece of the piecewise function because that's where positive infinity would be located. And so that's going to be 100t squared plus 1,000 divided by t squared plus 600. And so remember that in order to find the limit at infinity, it's like finding the horizontal asymptote, which means that we are going to use our acronym Bobo Botten eats DC. In this case, that means we look at the biggest term in the numerator, which is 100t squared, the largest term in the denominator, which is 1t squared, and this time the exponents are the same, so we're going to divide coefficients and get 100. Now, in the context of this problem, remember that that represents a dollar amount in millions of US dollars as time goes on, and so what we will say is that as time goes on, this is our explanation in the context of the problem, the revenue, which is what this function represents, is approaching, remember it's not going to equal to, it's just going to approach, it's approaching $100 million. So that is the explanation, the meaning of the limit in the context of the problem.